Dr. Abraham, many people are confused about how breast cancer clinical trials are conducted. What are the phases of a clinical trial?
So that's a really good question. It's a really important question. And I'm kind of saying there's so many new things, and I'm talking about genomic testing, and I'm talking about all these new treatments. As I mentioned, I've been doing breast cancer for 20 years. So every year, we are making huge progress in the treatment of breast cancer. Even then, more than 40,000 women will lose their life because of breast cancer. So we have a long way to go. As you know, the only way we can make things better for tomorrow is by doing clinical trials. And there are so many different types of clinical trial. I'll talk about that in a second. Every new treatment we have today is coming out through a clinical trial. Someone, somewhere, said yes to a new treatment or be part of a trial. And that's the reason we have a new drug today, and that's making things better for tomorrow. So clinical trial is extremely important. And I'll say a clinical trial is the gold standard of cancer treatment. And unfortunately, only less than 7% of adults in the US are enrolled in a clinical trial. And of course, that's many reasons for that. But let me just make it clear. People sometimes worry, by being part of a clinical trial, I'm a guinea pig. No, clinical trials are run with high ethical standards. So many committees review that, make sure it's scientifically sound, it's safe, and it protects the patients. So there's so many layers of protection for the patients before anyone enters on a clinical trial. So there are treatment trials and non-treatment trials, and I'll focus on, let me focus on treatment trials, which are the ones which are making all these changes in the clinic. So I've been doing trials for the last 20 years or so, or being part of a number of regional and national or global trials. So there are three major types of trials. One, we call as phase one. That's the earliest form of clinical trial. We have some what we call as preclinical data. A drug is found to be promising, but we don't have too much, if I can say, data in patients or humans. So phase one is the first human trial, which is looking for the right dose of the drug, what side effects we can expect, and we kind of look at how the drug is metabolized in the body. So that's the phase one trial. The second one is phase two trial. Phase two trials are looking for efficacy and how active this drug is in breast cancer. And the third type of trial is phase three. Phase three is what we call as randomized trials. It means there's a standard treatment, and now we have this new drug. The question is the new drug better than the standard treatment? So phase three, in general, it's randomized. It's divided into two groups. One group will get the standard treatment, and the second group will get this new treatment. And then we'll come back, compare these two and see which is better. That's phase three. So there is phase four. That's what we call as a post-marketing study. Based upon the early phase trials, the FDA can approve or not approve a drug. And let's just say if it's approved, if it's in the market, then the patients can potentially go for what we call as potentially we can do a phase four study. That's post-marketing study.